What up, world? You already know what
Yeah.
time it is. It's your boy Matt Mills, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real
Yeah.
way with me and my player partners to play. And I got my right hand with me in the building.
Yes, sir.
WI. What up, player?
I'm all right. What's the motivation?
Yo, you see what's going down in the city though? Well, not the city. In these YouTube streets?
Nah, man. I've been off the grid for a little bit, but I know there's a bunch of commotion though. I've been a little bit tapped in, not as much as you know.
Well, we got to go in, man. We got to go in. We got to bring some reason to the season. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be seasoned to reason. You know what I'm talking about? So
Hey, talk to him.
it's like, fuck. I'm just trying to figure this shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm perplexed. I'm befuddled. you know?
Mm.
I'm bamboozled. Run
Oh
amok.
yeah,
Let us
it's deep
stray.
like that. It's that
Hoodwinked.
deep? Oh damn. Well, it be like that sometimes. That's why, we got to make sure we try and weed out all the bullshit and see what's really going on.
Yeah, I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying?
Get
When you
rid of
see
all
this,
the smoke and mirrors.
exactly.
There's a lot going on. So it's natural that there's gonna be,
A
a
lot of
little bit
goings
of
and comings, right?
so naturally, but
There's not a
at
lot
the
of
end of
keeping it
the day,
100s, right?
you gotta have at least some kind of understanding of the shit. What's going on though?
Yeah, man. So I was on YouTube. Well, what's trending right now is the baby incident with his crew and Danny Lay's brother. You know?
Okay, he said, "Okay, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit out of touch, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's out of touch. Danny Lay is baby.
Huh? Oh, yeah, the
Who's
baby's
that?
baby mother.
Okay, that's it. That's okay. I put it together now. Cool, perfect. Um, so what happened now?
So basically, they they went through their whole thing on social media. I'm not sure if you've seen that.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of drama going on there. A little, you know what I mean?
And that was just between them two, right?
Right.
Couples go through things, sometimes
Right.
the baby is in the mix, in the balance, and it creates tension on both sides, so people shouldn't get in between that, I feel.
I mean, it's a hard thing to deal with, right? Cause the man is
Yeah,
an
you should respect both
international.
sides because they're going through it, so you don't, you know what I mean. So when that whole thing happened and the baby kicked the girl out, and she's like, I ain't got nowhere to stay. He kicked me out. My 4-month-old, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But there's more behind that,
Yeah.
So why did she go to social media to air out her grievances and her differences and all that,
She's looking for a sympathy check.
Well, that's what it is,
Mm.
And the baby didn't like that, so I guess he went about it his way. And he went live and he was telling her to get out of his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she was acting all belligerent and shit. She didn't want to leave the crib. It was so like corny and shit. Like, that's the man's crib. Like, you can't stay in the man's house. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a you with the man. You know what I'm saying?
She try to use the you as a bargain and shit.
Yeah, and he already has all this shit together. So he's like,
wait, yeah, that. Always gal. What you saying? Always gal that. She ain't got nothing going for herself either.
Well, she's supposedly a singer or whatever, but
She's a what? She's a what? A
singer
YouTuber?
or
Influencer?
yeah, something like that,
Hmm.
supposedly. So
I mean, if you're the baby's mother, you better use that shit. Get your money. Don't try and fucking. I mean, at the end of the day, you have a little bit of clout just being his partner, right? So it's like use that to get your money. Like, what the fuck? You don't need to milk him. You're grown. You know what I'm saying? Use that shit, get your money. People, cameras on you. Take some pictures. Pose. Tell them shit. Get your money. You know what I'm talking
about? Right. But she took it to another level, trying to shit on the baby, and
she trying to act starting. Tell the world what.
Oh, he don't care. He doesn't take care of his kids. Blah blah blah. All types of crazy shit, Oh, he's trying to kick me out where I have nowhere to go and blah blah blah. Kick me out with 4 outfits. Listen, if you have a child with somebody, right, and you a mother, you gonna have 4 outfits for your kid after 4 months of your child being alive? Only 4 outfits?
Okay.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
Right.
And you rich? You're rich.
Right.
You got money.
Oh, she has money.
Huh?
She has money.
Well, I'm figuring, you know what I'm saying? If she, you know what I'm saying? She's a part of the industry.
Right.
So,
there gotta be some bread up in there somewhere.
She knows people in the industry. She's a part of the industry, and that's how I think she met the baby,
Okay, that's a whole different dynamic now. You see? If there are industry affiliates, then there is no real I want to say like foundation. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like your foundation is based off of something that's not solid, which is the industry. So it's like, I mean, the industry is solid for what it's used for, but solid in a sense of like people having genuine connections and shit like that. So at the end of the day, if it was a different situation where like the DMs was like for example, like how what's his name? Kendrick Lamar and his girl been together since way back or whatever. If it was a situation like that, then it would, you know what I mean? It would probably have a different turnout. But if now that I'm hearing it's an industry thing, okay? Say less. I mean, say more. Let me hear some more. What else happened?
You see, that's as much as I know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So imagine, because I haven't really read into this shit, but I seen that she was she's a part of the industry, and that's how she hooked up with like a lot of these celebrities. They get people that are already in the industry to hook up, to shack up with them, so they could have kids, so they could keep it in the industry type shit. You know what I mean?
It's an arranged thing. They arrange their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So now the baby, I guess he got tired of her. You know what I'm saying? It's like he got a little smarter. Got more money, leveled up, and shit like that. I don't know what the case may be, but and everybody was going on, oh, why are you kicking your baby mama out? Blah 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 blah. Fast forward, her brother got on live and he was like, oh, you kicked my sister out, blah blah blah. When I see you, we're gonna fight, blah blah blah, and all this crazy shit, right?
Right.
So the baby said, all right. And then they met up at the bowling alley.
Mm.
They caught him at the bowling alley. The baby seen him, and he was with his entourage, and he snuffed dude.
Mm.
So they fell back into the bowling where you throw the balls, I guess, right?
The bowling lanes. Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
I seen the
lanes,
footage. I
and it's
actually
all
just seen the
slippery
footage.
there, right?
I just seen the.
So they fight, they scrapping, and everybody's slipping and
And
shit like
nobody,
that.
nobody has any type of footing amongst themselves, right?
Right. But I think the baby fucked up his leg a little bit because he was limping and shit.
And am I trying to scrap in
So
bowling
I'm
shoes?
like, yo, why did you? If okay, homeboy was asking you for a one-on-one. Why
But
did
yo,
you? As soon as you seen him, you swung on the nigga. Now, why didn't you
yo,
ask the
tell
nigga
me.
to come outside and fight you? If that
But
was the
yo, tell me
case,
that's not so. That should be the challenge, though. If you're hard, come to the bowling alley, put on some bowling shoes, and we'll throw down in the bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? That's some hard shit. Cause hey, listen, you see them boys trying to stay up was a challenge, right? So let's scrap doing that shit. That's the real challenge right there. Scrap in the bowling alley, like what bowling shoes are. That's some funny shit.
I don't know about all that because how could you get your footing straight? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's the whole point.
it's
That's the
dumb.
whole point.
Nah, dog, you can't say that because you're gonna be like, it's a waste of time. That's exactly what they did. It's a waste of time, dog. What you gonna scrap in the bowling alley? Come on, dog. I'll bust a nigga's head with a bowling ball. You scrap in the bowling alley. So now the baby got banned from the bowling alley.
Right.
And he's probably gonna get sued because of this shit. And if I was doing, I would sue his ass too. Cause look, check this out. The baby got all this paper, right?
Right.
You see a nigga at a bowling alley because you're so
Public
angry and emotional in yourself. You have to swing on the nigga because you got 10 niggas in the back with you. So now when you swing on the nigga, the 10 niggas jump in and start grabbing the nigga's hair and shit and pulling the nigga left to right. And then the baby's in the back trying to get up, trying to swing and shit. And basically, that's what they did, you know? But it wasn't no real like beat down type. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I felt like it was a clout chase, you know? It was more like, oh, I'm gonna bring my entourage, my camera, and it's gonna show that yo, I scrap, I do this and do that. But
right.
at the end of the day, it didn't really help him. Cause that's your brother-in-law, if you want to believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? That's your brother-in-law, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right,
like,
right. You have to deal with him for the rest of your life.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like the kid, you probably don't have to deal with him, but you're gonna see him sometime in the course of you guys growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys might piece it out or whatever, but if he gets a bag out of it, he gets a bag out of it. Because at the end of the day, they jumped him with a bunch of dudes. It wouldn't be no. If he really wants to take it there, it wouldn't be no. I wouldn't fault him for that because you don't just jump a nigga because you're on some emotional shit. The nigga asked for a one-on-one, and because you got a little advantage, you gonna see him and just the first thing comes to your mind is swing on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more
Man came
cerebral
with an
than that.
entourage too, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's kind of a weak way to do it, you know. And it was kind of like a cowardly way to do it. Like you see them and that was your first instinct. Why don't you say, yo, let's go to the bathroom, let's talk this, you know, let's go outside. And then y'all could have really scrapped and see who, you know, see how hard you really are. Like now niggas is clowning. Niggas, you know what niggas is saying right now? The bowling alley beat up the dude, not the baby and his entourage. They said the bowling alley beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll play. The
So
internet never lies though. He had the advantage. He was in a public place. You know what I mean? Slippery area.
Mm-hmm.
Might have all kind of people, entourage. Like, nah, you right though. You right. That was some fucking, you know? You could have did better for sure. Especially if he's the big baby, the big rapper. Come on.
Exactly. You have to have more common sense than that. So now, if the bowling alley wants, they could sue you, or the dude could sue you.
Rightfully so. He made a big spectacle out of it.
Out of nothing. Over you not wanting your baby mama to stay at the house. Like, okay, you kicked her out, whatever, Dude just wanted to scrap with you. That's all. You ain't gotta make it a whole big spectacle where you doing all this, doing all that for clout. Because the clout at the end of the day is not really clout. Because you're just making yourself look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
At this point, nah, exactly. That's the thing. At this point, it's like it's not even cool no more. Like grown ass man with kids and shit. Is like, come on, bro, gotta do better.
You got kids.
Yeah.
And that's your baby mama's brother.
Right.
So what is he to do? Too. If you kicking her out the house, of course he's gonna feel a certain way, and you know what I'm saying. Naturally. Mind you, I don't think you should have went to social media with it. You probably should have called him and be like, "Yo, what's good? What's good?" Like. But if he went to social media, he asked for the one-on-one. He didn't say, "Oh, when I see you, I'm gonna," you know what I'm saying, run down on you and nothing like that. He asked for the one-on-one, and you didn't give it to him. And you jumped him, and you didn't even hit it. You hit him one time, and the rest of the time, your mans and them was grabbing the dude's hair, swinging him around, and you didn't even hit him. And you look like you fucking broke your ankle or some shit like that. Then you want to go on thing and say it's an on-site. Then Meek Mill chimed in, talk about it's an on-site thing. Or Meek Mill, you didn't when Tekashi 6ix9ine, the smallest fucking Mexican gang out there. When you seen the nigga, you didn't do nothing. And you guys were outside. You had your entourage. He had his entourage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't get these niggas, dog. Meek Mill chimed in, "Oh, if it's an on-site thing, it's on." Like, shut the fuck up. Because you beat up Safari. You and your little crew beat up Safari. Y'all got some shit. That's what I'm saying. These niggas ain't got no type of street sense, no fucking understanding of shit.
Right, you know right.
And this shit is corny. It's just fucking, it's out of pocket. It's just everything, dog. It's like, God damn it.
Right. Well,
you know yeah, if y'all niggas didn't have no money, hoes be fucking with y'all niggas. Because y'all niggas is too corny. I'm telling you.
These niggas be paying hoes bills and shit.
Exactly.
Okay. You think it was a publicity stunt or what?
Hell yeah, it was a publicity stunt.
What, Baby's about to drop an album, or did he just drop an album?
Nah, he didn't drop an album, but he wanted to let it be known that he's about it and he'll fight anybody, and you know what I mean?
But I'm saying, is he gonna drop a project just now? Because that's usually what happens.
Well, obviously he's gonna drop something, but even if you don't drop nothing, it was a part emotionalism and a part clout chasing.
Fear. What do you say? He was scared.
Yeah, he was scared. Like, you seen the nigga and he didn't know what to do, so he just started swinging.
man didn't know what to do. He just that nigga's in a fucking in between a rock and a hard place. They just start swinging like.
Said fuck everybody. Just start swinging. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it goes.
Felt pressured, like he felt pressured. I feel like the man, that's that short man complex. Because the man challenged him. He was actually like thrown off at the challenge. He's like, this mother, how dare he challenge me? And then boom. Seen that, and he let his emotions get to him and said, fuck it.
Yo, I'm going to come out and come back in because I can't hear you. My shit fucked up.
All right.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, man. I can't hear my dude, so I gotta come out and then come back in. And this a bitch. Damn, y'all. Still can't hear myself. But y'all don't hear me though. We're gonna do a part 2 a little later on. So tune into the Mac Mizzle show. You already know.